Okay, so for this playlist, we're going to kind of start getting into the principles of setting up an actual program. Kind of before we get into some of these other more detailed videos, we'll just do like a quick rundown. Whenever we look at setting up a program, we're always going to have 5 primary training variables that we're attempting to balance out here. So the first variable is always going to be our exercise selection. Second variable is going to be the velocity profile of the exercise that we're working with. Third variable is going to be the force profile of that exercise, or in other words, ways that we intend to load the exercise with any kind of additional resistance, whether it's going to be additional weight or we're using accommodating resistance, some kind of flywheel setup, etc. Fourth variable is going to be time, and this is kind of a way that we can dictate, how long our work interval is going to last, or on a more of a macro level, how many hours we're going to train every week. The last variable is going to be the total amount of training stress in the program. So we kind of look at all 5 of those variables. Ideally, we're trying to set everything up in such a way that we obviously want to see progress towards our goals, and the other thing is we want to avoid any kind of things that are going to set us back, particularly injury. So a lot of times, even when we initially create a program, there's often a period where it might take us a few weeks to kind of fine-tune things a little bit, to kind of facilitate recovery where we can, to reduce any kind of time that's wasted during our sessions. And, fine-tuning some of the exercises to get something, that we feel is giving us a little bit more benefit. So anyways, that's kind of like the intro to that. That's going to be like the 5 main variables we're going to work with. So the rest of the videos, we're going to kind of go into a little bit more detail on each one of those.